How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and you are focusing on the studies as well, because now, as you know, that you're going to go in 9th standard very soon, and I hope all will go, isn't it? So let's start with the topic, which is your 13th chapter, and this is very important chapter again because this forms the basic of your chemistry. Okay, so chemical change and chemical bond. Now when we say chemical change, all right, so this is quite already we know the term. Why? Because in your previous standard there was a chapter which was chemical change, physical change, right? Changes chemical and physical. So chemical change, what do you mean by that? And physical change, what do you mean by that? So chemical change means the change which is related to internal properties, and physical change means which is physical, I mean which is reversible, right? And we have also studied about reversible change, irreversible change, periodic change, isn't it? So let's talk about chemical change and how these changes are basically taking place. All right, what are the atoms? We know already, right? So we are going to go in quite minute detail, and also in the previous term we have studied about the atomic number, the atomic mass number, and the electronic configuration. So if it is not very clear with you right now also, then please, I will request you all to please go through the topic and at least try to remember first 20 elements in a sequence. All right, so that there will be no confusion for you to remember the valency and electronic configuration and valence electron. Over here, let's talk about this image. Now some observation of chemical change. As you can see, the apple which is here, okay, this apple, it is oxidized, isn't it? If you see this is oxidized part and this is freshly cut, right? And this is fresh bread and this is oxidized. So basically it is oxidized, and that is why the coloration has come. Over here also same thing. This is fresh nail, this is rusted nail. Can I just bring this nail back into this? Once it is rusted and completely deformed, ऑब्वियसली हम ये नई एकदम नई नेल इस नेल से नहीं लेकर आ सकते। अगर सिर्फ ऊपरी ही सतह पे, ऊपर वाले सरफेस पे अगर सिर्फ रस लगाए तो देन इट इज़ फाइन, वी कैन रब इट ऑफ, राइट? बट ऑब्वियसली दिस वी कैन नॉट bring back the same nail. There will be a loss of some iron from the nail, isn't it? एक बार माचिस की तीली आपने जला दी तो हम वापस माचिस की तीली लेके आ सकते हैं क्या? एक बार फ्रूट पक गया तो हम वापस उसे कच्चा बना सकते हैं क्या? एक बार केमिकल रिएक्शन जो है वो टेक पार्ट, इट हैज़ ऑलरेडी टेकन प्लेस, कैन वी ब्रिंग द रिएक्टेंट्स अगेन इन द सेम manner? Obviously no. So these are the permanent change, and this is called as chemical change. So all these things, example, spoiling of food or foul smell from spoiled food or anything, this tells you that there is a change and this is not good, isn't it? Now what is this is a formation of carbon dioxide with effervescence. What do you mean by this? And how this carbon dioxide has taken place. Now this is also a change which is irreversible. For example, if you take vinegar, इनो अगर आपने लिया हो, पानी में मिलाया हो, तो इनो से भी आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि ये जो चेंज होता है वो टेम्पररी होता है, बट एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है रिएक्टेंट्स के साथ? फिर आपने इनो को पानी में मिलाया, या इनो में आपने, या फिर अगर आप बेकिंग सोडा लेते हो उसमें आपने थोड़ा सा नींबू मिलाया तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज़ होता है। तो ये एक्चुअली क्या है, इसमें क्या हो रहा है? आपने देखा होगा कि हमने पहले वाले लेसन में पढ़ा था व्हाट इज़ एसिड, व्हाट इज़ अल्काली, right? And what is salt, and what is neutral reaction. So based on that we are going to again continue this lesson. So let's talk about this chemical change and word equation. Now chemical change and word equation का मतलब क्या है? chemical change तुम्हें पता है कि जैसे हमने अभी पढ़ा कि changes which is irreversible, और एक बार वो change हो जाता है तो हम वापस, जैसे अगर फ्रूट है वो एक बार पक गया तो उस फ्रूट को हम वापस कच्चा नहीं बना सकते, ठीक है? लेकिन हम इसे इक्वेशन में कैसे लिखेंगे? एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है? अगर हमने अगर नींबू लिया तो वी नो इट हैज़ सम एसिड इन दैट, राइट? एंड देन अगर हमने बेस लिया, जैसे कि बेकिंग सोडा लिया, इट इज़ इन बेस। तो अगर हमने नींबू रस को अगर हमने बेकिंग सोडा के अंदर डाला तो क्या होगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज़ होगी ऑब्वियसली, और एक सॉल्ट मिलेगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स टॉक अबाउट During a chemical reaction, during a chemical change, the chemical composition of the original matter changes and new substances having different properties and different chemical compositions are formed. For example, अगर मैंने कोई जैसे मैंने अभी बताया आपको, बेकिंग सोडा के अंदर मैंने अगर नींबू मिलाया तो मुझे एक अल्काली मिलेगा, सॉरी एक सॉल्ट मिलेगा और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज होगी। तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का एकदम अलग नेचर है, सोडियम मतलब ये सॉल्ट है उसका अलग नेचर होगा, आपका नींबू है उसका अलग नेचर है, और जो खाने का सोडा है या बेकिंग सोडा है उसका एकदम अलग नेचर है। तो जो जब भी एक केमिकल चेंज होता है तो क्या होता है कि ओरिजिनल जो मैटर होता है वो रिएक्शन के बाद डिफरेंट बन जाता है, सेम नहीं होता। सो केमिकल इक्वेशन कैन बी रिटन फॉर अ केमिकल चेंज। सो इफ द एग्जैक्ट चेंज इन अ केमिकल कंपोजिशन इज नोन, then only we can write the chemical equation. So names and chemical formula of the original substance and newly formed substance are used while writing a chemical equation. For example, when baking soda is added to lemon juice, a chemical change takes place in the citric acid present in the lemon juice and the gas formed in is carbon dioxide. तो अभी हमने जाना कि लेमन जूस में कौन सा एसिड प्रेजेंट होता है, साइट्रिक एसिड, राइट। और जब हम साइट्रिक एसिड को बेकिंग सोडा में डालेंगे, दैट इज सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट, ऑल राइट, तो हमें क्या मिलेगा, baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, isn't it? So let's see the equation. So the word equation can be written for the following, like citric acid plus sodium bicarbonate, all right, which is an alkali, will give you carbon dioxide plus sodium citrate. तो हमने क्या जाना कि साइट्रिक एसिड जब हम सोडियम कार्बोनेट में मिलाएंगे, आप ये खुद घर में कर सकते हो, खाने का सोडा तो आपके पास होगा ही, नींबू तो अवेलेबल है ही, तो आप एक नींबू के रस को उसमें सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट में खाने के सोडा में डाल के देखो। लेकिन सोडियम कार्बोनेट को क्या करना है, आपको उसका एक सोल्यूशन बनाना है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे अल्काली है, राइट, तो यानी कि पाउडर को आपको पानी में मिलाना है और उस सोल्यूशन के अंदर आपको नींबू का जूस मिलाना है। अगर नींबू का जूस नहीं है तो विनेगर भी चलेगा, ठीक है। तो आपको एक झाग जैसा एक पूरा वेफर्स जो होता है ना, उसमें से निकलेगा, बबल्स निकलेंगे, दैट विल बी बिकॉज देर इज़ अ रिलीज ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, एंड जो हमें बाकी बचेगा वो होगा हमारा सोडियम साइट्रेट, जो एक गाढ़ा सा लिक्विड होगा, प्रेसिपिटेट, दैट विल बी द सॉल्ट, ऑल राइट। So first step of writing a chemical equation is to write a word equation by using the names of the concerned substances. यहाँ पे concerned substances कौन कौन से थे, citric acid and sodium bicarbonate. So when the chemical formula is written in the place of each of the name, it becomes a chemical equation. So while writing a chemical equation, original substances are written on the left side and newly formed substances are written on the right side. जैसे कि हमने देखा कि साइट्रिक एसिड और आपका सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट था वो आपके लेफ्ट साइड की तरफ था, और जो प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हुआ दैट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड सोडियम साइट्रेट वो आपके राइट साइड की तरफ था। और वो एरो जब प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म होता है तो उन दोनों के बीच में एक एरो लगाया जाता है, जैसे कि रिएक्टेंट एंड रिएक्टेंस, दोनों रिएक्टेंस के बीच में पॉजिटिव साइन दैट इज एडेड, एंड दोनों प्रोडक्ट जो फॉर्म हो रहा है उनके बीच में पॉजिटिव साइन, लेकिन रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट के बीच में एक एरो होगा, ठीक है। सो एरो हेड्स पॉइंट टुवर्ड्स द सब्सटेंस फॉर्म्ड. Arrow indicates the direction of the reaction, and substances written on the left side of the arrow are original substances that take part in the reaction, and they are called as reactants, obviously, and the new substances formed as a result of the reaction are called as products. So the reactants यानी कि citric acid and sodium carbonate जो आपके लेफ्ट साइड में प्रेजेंट थे उनको हम reactant कहेंगे, and carbon dioxide and सोडियम साइट्राइट जो सॉल्ट है वो आपके राइट हैंड साइड पे प्रेजेंट है, उसको हम प्रोडक्ट कहेंगे। सो न्यू सब्सटेंसेस फॉर्म एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ द रिएक्शन आर कॉल्ड एज प्रोडक्ट्स, एंड प्लेस फॉर द प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ रिएक्शन इज ऑलवेज ऑन द राइट साइड ऑफ द arrow. Now what is chemical change in everyday life? What changes do you see in everyday life? It is very important, because even if you take food inside, if you chew your food and you take inside your stomach, so there are changes, right? Why? Because your food gets digested, so it is also a chemical change, na? It is reversible change? Obviously no. So in everyday life you have some processes which you carry out, like respiration, like photosynthesis in the plants, okay? So all these changes are the chemical changes, and they are natural. So we find many examples of chemical change in our surrounding, body, home and laboratory. So let us see some chemical changes for which words and chemical equation can be written easily, ठीक है। let's talk about natural chemical change. So number one is respiration, as we are talking about. Now what is the difference between breathing and respiration? So let me tell you one thing. Breathing is just the exchange of gases, that is carbon dioxide from your body to outside, that is in the surrounding, and taking oxygen inside the body. All right, that is breathing. But when we talk about respiration, it also means that respiration is a process in which the air is being exhaled, that carbon dioxide is being exhaled, oxygen is taken in, and also there is digestion of food. All right, so this is called as respiration. All right, so now the word equation for respiration, how can we write that? Right, so let us see. Respiration is a continuously occurring biological process, and in this process we inhale the air and exhale carbon dioxide and water vapor. And after in the depth studies, it is learned that glucose in the cell reacts with oxygen in the inhaled air to form carbon dioxide and water. So basically we are using glucose to give out, or you can say to extract the energy, but you need something to digest, right? So glucose is being digested to give us the energy. All right, so this is the whole process is called as respiration. So the word equation and the chemical equation for this chemical reaction is carbon dioxide plus, sorry, the you have word equation which is here. Okay, the second equation, this is word equation, which is glucose. Okay, C6H12O6, the formula is C6H12O6. Oxygen, the formula is O2. Arrow, that means it is showing the process of respiration, will give you carbon dioxide and water. So the carbon dioxide which you are exhaling, from where it is coming? Obviously because we are using glucose for deriving the energy out of it. When we use one glucose molecule, we get carbon dioxide and water. So आप जब exhale करोगे तो आपको मालूम पड़ेगा जो आपने सांस अभी जो exhale की है उसके अंदर पानी होता है, right? So you exhale out carbon dioxide plus water. Now photosynthesis, let's talk about the photosynthesis. And what do you mean by this? There is also this carbon dioxide plus calcium hydroxide will give you calcium carbonate plus water. So in this, what you can do, actually this equation is from try this. Okay, this is the skipped part, but still you should know that this is another example how to write a chemical equation. So we have used carbon dioxide and calcium hydroxide. All right, when we mix these two, they react with each other to give you calcium carbonate and water. So this is again a chemical equation. All right, now photosynthesis. We all know that plants, green plants perform photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight. It needs sunlight, and also only the green part perform the photosynthesis. All right, so a word equation and a chemical equation can be written for this natural chemical change, which is word equation, which is here you have carbon dioxide. Obviously हम ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं, प्लांट क्या लेते हैं अपने अंदर? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. दे नीड वाटर इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट, and green plants only perform glucose, this photosynthesis, and they produce the product as glucose and oxygen, and this oxygen we use for us, isn't it? So chemical reaction will be carbon C, oxide, that is oxygen, di means 2, so carbon dioxide, water formula is H2O in the presence of sunlight of green plants. Glucose formula we know C6H12O6, and oxygen formula we know which is O2. So आपको ये याद करना है, आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे, आप लिखोगे तो आपको याद हो जाएगा. Now next is man-made chemical change. It is not natural. Number one is combustion of fuels. जब आप किसी भी फ्यूल को जलाते हो, that is wood, coal, petrol or cooking gas are burned for getting energy. The common substance that burn in all these fuel is carbon. So during the combustion process, carbon combine with oxygen in air and the product carbon dioxide is formed. So carbon dioxide is CO and 2. All right, carbon C, dioxide. So oxygen how many? 2. Di means 2, so you know that carbon dioxide. So during this combustion, a common equation can be written for all this combustion process, which is carbon plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide. So C plus O2 will give you CO2, right? Now, cleaning Shahabad tile with dilute hydrochloric acid. अब इसको हम कैसे इक्वेशन के रूप में लिख सकते हैं? Now, we know that calcium carbonate is present because it is cleaning Shahabad tile, which is calcium carbonate. Alright, and dilute hydrochloric acid, we know the name itself, it is HCl. So what we are going to get?